When the team recently discovered a massive bubble-shaped phenomenon on Skinwalker Ranch, they thought it might reveal the truth behind the hotspot known as the Triangle. Little did they know, it might reveal the secrets behind the entire property. Guys, this bubble phenomenon has been incredible to watch this develop.
And once again, you know, we're talking about this bubble, something of a spherical structure out there centered on the triangle, you know, both in the space above and below ground.
We first discovered this just by doing a terrestrial laser scan of the area at the triangle, but then we've continued to measure it now for many, many weeks on many, many instruments.
Tom, I want to come to you because we talk about all the technology brought to bear to discover this incredible anomaly, but I think it was a lot of your work with this particular experiment that led to using good old-fashioned smoke and fire.
Well, you know, over the years, as we determined that there was something of interest, we've tried to identify what it is. I've heard it called painting the invisible man. We've launched rockets with powder inside. We've used aircraft in the hopes of spraying smoke through the area, anything that could help us identify, and every single time, something's gone wrong. And in the past, these efforts have been fleeting. You know,
Sure.
We'll see the contrails from the rockets, but they're quick.
It's brief, yeah.
So this gave us the opportunity to observe smoke in that area for hours.
Right.
And so I think this experiment idea with these fire pits to put so much smoke up into this, we were hoping that on a thermal or infrared camera was going to be very visual and telling.
So there are really three virtues to this. First of all, it's simple, okay, low tech, elegant, and there's energy involved, because interesting things happen when we throw that thermal energy into that zone over the triangle.
Visually, I think it helps properly characterize what we're dealing with as well, in a way that anyone can relate to.
Yeah.
So as the smoke is billowing up, Eric, I want to come to you because I noticed something was catching your eye.
Admittedly puzzled, yes.
What was it?
So as we're filling that zone over the triangle with all that thermal energy, all that fire and smoke, I'm starting to see hints of something structured in the smoke.
And we didn't just see it on one instrument. We saw it on visible cameras, we saw it on infrared cameras, night vision. We even saw it on the differential FLIR that David Mason brought.
All right, what the hell is that? A big cold pocket just forming. Oh, that is weird.
You guys should see this. This is just weird. This cold vortex in the heat.
David, that is really interesting.
Oh, there's another one. In the FLIR, we're picking up these dark zones, these cold vortexes in the heat. And then some of them would just kind of move around.
Look at that.
We're looking at, and yeah, see, right there. That, yeah, see?
That doesn't make any sense.
I'll tell you what, I just want to say as a viewer, it's haunting imagery.
Yeah, but I want to be clear about something. This is a very dynamic situation. So as I said, I'm catching fleeting glimpses of this.
Right.
You know, it's not like this is a permanent, static effect there.
And we don't even know what that means.
Right,
We
that's
don't
the thing.
understand why it's there, what it is. Is it an atmospheric anomaly? Is it a physical object that's invisible there? Is it just artifacts in our cameras, but it's in all of them or in multiples? So what is it? We really don't understand that.
Yeah, because I'm trying to visualize what you guys are uncovering. Like, yes, a bubble, but then some sort of thing in the middle. It's a whole system, it seems like, working inside the bubble. Is that fair?
Yeah, it could very well be a cloaked UFO, for example.
Wow.
It could very well be something that has some structure but is being cloaked.
Wow.
Look, there are no free answers here. One of the things that we have to keep asking ourselves is, are we looking at a thing or are we looking at the effect of a thing?
Or perhaps we're even looking at things that aren't connected to each other.
Right.
So we don't
Yeah,
know that
right.
the dome's connected to the apple core, connected to the anomaly at 5,000 feet, connected to, you know, everything else that's happened at the triangle and elsewhere. We don't know that they're connected, but we do kind of see them responding at correlated times, which suggests they could be connected, right? There might be many things. They might be completely unconnected with each other and somehow interacting because they're near each other or not at all. We just don't know.